Welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about your Google Calendar, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you make a shareable Google appointment calendar? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. Why would you want to make a shareable Google appointment calendar anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running an online business, maybe doing consulting, you know that making your calendar available so your customers can go in there and make an appointment, it's going to free you up from having to be on the phone scheduling different things. They can schedule it themselves. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your Google Calendar. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I've already logged into my Google Calendar, and this is the home screen. Now, here on the home screen, if you want to make a shareable Google Calendar appointment scheduler, here on the top left, you're going to click on this create button. Once you do that, you're going to see a drop-down menu, and you want to click here, appointment schedule. Okay, guys, so here is how you can set up an appointment schedule. So first off, you want to go ahead and name this. Make sure that you name it something appropriate because your customers are going to see this. So we'll do YouTube consult with Anthony. Okay, and how long should the appointment last? So they're going to be booking for 1 hour, as it says right here. But if you want to increase that, you can increase it or you can decrease it. So let's say that my consults are 45 minutes. Okay, next you want to go ahead and check your availability. So for me, I don't really work on the weekends, so we'll just do Sunday and Saturday. That's unavailable. And then from 9 to 5, maybe I like to sleep in. So I'm going to go ahead and click here, and then I'm going to go ahead and say my first appointment's at 10 o'clock throughout all of these days. So let me go ahead and make sure it's 10 o'clock all the way until Friday. Okay, and then also maybe I like to accommodate people who work until 5, so I'm going to go ahead and increase that to 7 o'clock on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, I know that some countries are going to work in the morning, but they take 2 hours off in the afternoon. You can do a split time if you want. You're going to click right here on this plus icon, and then Monday, so let's say I'm open from 10 to 7, and then I take 2 hours off, so 9 o'clock. 9 p.m. And then we start back up at 11 p.m. I'm sorry, 9 p.m. until 11 p.m. So that's how you would do a split day. I don't really work in that manner, but maybe you do. So let me go and delete that. Okay, next let me scroll down. You can go ahead and add the time zone. So let's go ahead and do California Pacific time. Okay, so this is pretty important right here. So this allows them to schedule in advance. So this lets them schedule up to 60 days in advance and up to 4 hours before. 4 hours before for me, I don't really like that because kind of last minute. So maybe I'm going to go ahead and increase this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just make this, well, let me go ahead and just copy it, 48 hours. So that's about 2 days before. So for example, if somebody wanted to schedule my service for later on this afternoon, they're not going to be able to. It needs to be at least 48 hours in advance. Okay, so now if there's a holiday coming up or maybe you're going on vacation, you can come back in here and then you can change a date's availability. So maybe you're going to block out one specific date on the, let's say the 20th, and maybe I'm going to be unavailable all day. Okay, so now on the 20th, it's blocked out. Okay, now depending on what your schedule's like or how long you need to prep before your next appointment, this one's important, booked appointment settings. So just open this up. Okay, so buffer time. So after one appointment ends, you don't really want to jump right into another one. So maybe you want to go ahead and give yourself a 30-minute window. But of course, that's going to limit the amount of appointments that you're going to be able to take on. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then also, if you want a maximum amount of bookings, you can go ahead and do that. So maybe I only like to work a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and say you can only take on one customer per day. Okay, so maybe you're dealing with a CEO or some sort of a manager at a company. You can allow them to invite other people into your meeting as well. It's up to you. Maybe you only want that one person, so you can uncheck that. If you're okay with them inviting other people into the meeting, you can go ahead and check that. I think we have this Google appointment schedule set up. So what you want to do is click on next down here on the bottom right. Okay, now you can type in some information about what this meeting's about. So you can open this booking page, photo and name. So it just has my Google right here. So next you want to add the location. Once you click in here, you can go ahead and specify the location. If it's a physical address, you can specify it's going to be a phone call. You can also add a Google Meet link in there. It's up to you. So I'm going to do in-person meeting. Then here you can add the location. So you just type it in, main. Okay, and here you can go ahead and add a description. So this is for YouTube consult with Anthony. So maybe we can just say 1 hour, or actually it's 45 minutes, 45-minute meeting to get to know each other. Okay. And in order for them to book this appointment with you, you're going to click here, booking form. Okay. What information do you want them or require them in order to book with you? So by default, it's going to be first name, last name, and email. You can also add other items right here. You can add their phone number, you can add a custom item. So how many tacos can you eat? Okay. And then we can make that required, then add item. Okay, so now in order for them to submit the form, they need to submit their first name, last name, email address, and how many tacos they can eat. Okay, next you want to click here, payments and cancellation policy. So if you have the upgraded Google Workspace plan, you can actually collect payments through Stripe and connect your Stripe. I don't have that. And for my meeting, I'm not really going to request payment before we can schedule that, but that really depends on your company. And then lastly, booking confirmations and reminders. They're going to receive a calendar invitation. And again, if you have the created Google Workspace plan, you're going to be able to send out more reminders. So that way it's going to help increase conversions that people are going to show up to your meeting. So if all that looks good, you go ahead and click on save. Okay, guys. So now you can see on my calendar that we have this consult page available. And then what we can do confirm is you can go ahead and share right here, the share button. Okay. And now we can go ahead and just copy the link. And now you can go ahead and share this in a Facebook post, in a Twitter feed, or wherever you normally share your booking calls. And then also, if you want, you can embed it into your website right here. So here's an embed code. If you want the button with the pop-up, you would use this one. If you just want inline booking, you would just use this one. So let me click done. And then if you want to see what the page looks like, you're going to click right here, open booking page. Okay, so when someone goes to that link, this is what they're going to see. They're going to see my availability, and then it's going to take them through the questionnaire once they've chosen their availability. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to set up a shareable Google appointment calendar scheduler, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up, or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.